In this video, I want to share my personal opinion on Fallout 3 and explain why I consider it the best Bethesda game ever made. To understand that opinion, I think it's important to start with what I value most in role-playing games. For me, story and screenplay are absolutely essential. In genres like first-person shooters or third-person action games, a strong story can be secondary. Solid gameplay and impressive visuals can often compensate for weaker writing. But I honestly can't think of any truly successful RPG where the story didn't matter. In RPGs, writing is the foundation, and that's exactly why I love Fallout 3. Because I believe it has the strongest screenplay Bethesda has ever created. To really appreciate Fallout 3's writing, we have to go back to the 1990s and look at the first two Fallout games. Fallout 3 is clearly and heavily inspired by them, and that inspiration is one of the main reasons its screenplay works so well. In my opinion, Bethesda did an excellent job of bringing the atmosphere, dialogue, and overall aesthetic of the classic Fallout games into a modern RPG. Of course, many players criticize the shift from the isometric perspective to a first- and third-person viewpoint. Some even claim that Fallout had lost its original identity. I understand where those criticisms come from, and some of them are valid. Fallout 1 and 2 have earned legendary status among RPG fans, and I love those games myself. But I don't belong to that group of disappointed players. The jump from Fallout 2 to Fallout 3 was massive. There's no denying that. But these games are separated by nearly a decade. Replicating the exact style and gameplay of the original Fallout titles in a modern game, while still achieving commercial and critical success, would have been nearly impossible. Fallout 3, on the other hand, was both commercially and critically successful, and I think Fallout fans can be satisfied with the direction Bethesda took in 2008. The game still maintained deep roots and connections to the original Fallout titles, while significantly expanding the gameplay and visuals. What happened later with Fallout 4 is a completely different story. Maybe I'll make a separate video about why I don't like Fallout 4. But for now, let's get back to Fallout 3's screenplay. Another aspect I really appreciate is the number of quests in the game. Fallout 3 actually has relatively few quests compared to other Bethesda titles like Skyrim, Oblivion, or especially Morrowind. Based on the numbers I found online, which may not be perfectly accurate, Skyrim has over 270 quests, Oblivion around 220, and Morrowind more than 400. Fallout 3, by comparison, has roughly 59 quests in the base game without the DLCs. That's a surprisingly low number. But despite having fewer quests, Fallout 3's quests felt far better written to me. It never felt like Bethesda was trying to create another Oblivion filled with hundreds of generic fetch quests just set in the Fallout universe. Instead, Fallout 3 feels like a game made with real passion. Its quests are more focused, more memorable, and deeply rooted in the themes and tone of the original Fallout games. That influence is present almost everywhere. When you look at Fallout 3's development, it's clear that Bethesda didn't want to create another massive but shallow open world. They understood that bringing Fallout back to life required a smaller, denser, and more carefully written world, with a polished screenplay at its core. Unfortunately, this philosophy is something Bethesda gradually moved away from. With Skyrim, it became more noticeable, though I still enjoy that game a lot. But with Fallout 4, in my opinion, the quality of the writing and screenplay declined significantly. So that's my take on Fallout 3 and why it remains my favorite Bethesda game to this day. Thank you for watching, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, whether you agree with me or not.